Hey everybody, it's Overkill here with something a little special. You may be seeing Scipio and being like, Overkill, that's not special, he's been in an arena forever, what are you talking about? Well, guys, I have a little surprise for you. This is not the current build, as you can see, for Arena. What do you think about that? Here he is.
I am the great warrior king.
Indeed you are the Great Warrior King. Yes, guys! We have access to Vercingetorix, and yes, I was playing as him earlier today with some of the devs and some other popular community members such as Lionheart, Jackie Fish, a bunch of other people. There was a lot of community members, like people who run clans and stuff, and yeah, I have to say Vercingetorix is an awesome commander. He's probably, when he's released to the new game, he's going to be my new favorite one. So let's quickly take a look at some of his abilities. So Vercingetorix, on this dev test build thing, everybody's at tier 6. It just makes it kind of even. So we have a bunch of randomly upgraded abilities to get us to tier 6, of course. So his 4 abilities: Natural Fortification, Iron Discipline, Scorched Earth, and Defiance. They changed it from Berserk or whatever it was, which kind of makes me sad because that was a really cool ability name, but it still does the same thing. So basically we're going to go through his abilities, and I'm going to show you a replay from today, even though by the time you watch this, I might take I'll probably put it out the same day, don't worry. Anyway, Natural Fortification basically increases any positive ground type bonuses and reduces any negative debuffs. So as you can see with level 3, it's negative 28% negative ground effects and plus 54% positive ground effects. This is amazing if you're fighting people that aren't barbarians, essentially, or even if you have a higher level natural fortification than your enemy. That's crazy, and you can see going up just once, it puts it up by so much. Like, this at level 10 is going to be ridiculous. You're not going to want to go in the woods against Vercingetorix, we can say that. But it's so crazy because it literally makes all the debuffs go away for barbarians, essentially, and they just become so strong. So if you're fighting Arminius or any other commander in the woods, you're going to absolutely destroy them, depending on what you're playing as, of course. His next one is Iron Discipline, and this is literally just Unbreakable. It just gives your guys Unbreakable, and as you upgrade it, it puts it up by a couple of seconds or 1 second or however much. But that's really useful. If you see your units are getting surrounded, it gives you, at level 4, gives you 19 seconds of Unbreakable. So that's really useful. It just lets you hold on for a bit longer, lets you distract enemies for a little bit longer, make sure that, you know, they don't run past you. You're just there fighting. So that one's good. It's very useful. Then we have the third one, which is Scorched Earth, which set fire to everything within an AoE, and you can see range of 30, AoE is 8, explosion duration is 23 seconds, and explosion damage is 6. So this lasts on the ground for 23 seconds at level 3, and you can see it goes up a second every time. Range also goes up as you put it up, so oh boy, this is going to be a very interesting ability, and you're going to see a lot of it in the replay, since a lot of people were playing as Vercingetorix, but it's such a cool ability. And then finally we have his Defiance, Inspired Defiance that holds your men from the grave until the order is complete. So at level 4, it gives you plus 25% melee damage, plus 38% melee attack, but your unit becomes unorderable, and something that they don't mention here is prevents your men from the grave. And you know what that means? Your guys won't die for however long the duration is, which in this case is 19 seconds. That is crazy. So not only are you getting amazing melee buffs, your guys don't die for 19 seconds. So you could fight on forever with the strength, or not forever, but for 19 seconds, let's say. If you're completely surrounded, you could pop that ability. Your men won't die. You'll do all kinds of damage. But at the end of it, all the men that were killed, per se, they took enough damage to die, they'll drop dead. Sadly, with my test build, I wasn't able to use this ability, like, at all. But you will see it in action again with the other players. For some reason, whenever I used another ability in combat, this one wouldn't really work. But, oh well. Even without it, I got like 3k points every game that I played today, so I think it's okay. I mean, even with this, it's literally like it's like a last minute kind of situation. Like, if you know your unit's gonna die, you might as well do it. You're gonna lose your unit essentially, but it could make you win the fight and then, well, lose your unit essentially. But is good to keep in mind, and it's very powerful. But anyway, guys, that is Vercingetorix. He still doesn't have any information or anything. But we're going to get to the replay, and I will see you then. Right, so welcome everybody to the replay for the Vercingetorix test, basically. So, here we are. Here's me, and there he is. Oh, jeez, if I could actually get over to him. There he is, the man himself in action, Vercingetorix. So you can see a lot of people are going to be playing as him. Hacko, this guy, Emperor. Nikolai is not. The people that didn't play as him kind of went over here. We got CA Dave, Constant Warfare, a good friend of mine, Jackie Fish, and yeah, if I can remember how you do all the fancy dancy. There we go. Alright, I need to unpause it if I want to see them. Alright, so if we take a look, we can see everybody that was on the enemy team. I mean, I also could have just went like this. That is true. We'll just do that then. Right.
The enemy base lies yonder.
Sorry, I'm not really sure about all the
Smash their forces into submission.
There we go. Alright, so we have Jackie Fish, CA Dave, Zaire, Hacko, Jer, I don't know, Emperor, Nikolai, Constant Warfare, Dr. HG, or DRHJ, I don't know. I said G, that's smart. And me, on the bottom, of course. Then on the... Oh, I can't look at the enemy team. Well, there's like Lionheart and Dogbert, Jamie, stuff like that. But either way, here you can see us going through the woods. So as we said before, here's all the abilities: Natural Fortification, Iron Discipline, Scorched Earth, and Defiance. And they are all going to be very fun. So you can see here, Supreme is marching up with his cavalry. Now we actually managed to spot him. I think some people actually try to do Scorched Earth on him. Look at this. I think someone tries to. Yep, look at that. There it is. That's what it looks like. It's literally, you throw torches at the ground and it makes a fire. And you may be like, overkill, what the hell? That doesn't look impressive at all. But trust me, when you throw it at infantry, oh boy. It's fun. But anyway, it's really good for really armored opponents because they're slow. And it's pure damage. It's not blocked by any armor or anything. So it's really good to use against like legionaries and hoplites and such. And you can see I use it on this guy here. You're about to see that. And then I throw it. I think, yep, it stops him from charging into me. See? And look, it doesn't do much damage, but it's doing it. It's causing damage at least. And you can see that my points are going up from it. But then I actually decide to charge in, of course, and we start destroying these guys. And you can see, look, it's just not. I can't use it. Oh, actually, I could have. Interesting. See, it was a certain time that I could use it, but then I couldn't. Very strange. Maybe it's something that you have to use in the beginning of a fight? I'm not quite sure. Maybe you only have a certain amount of time when you get into a fight to use it. That might be the case. I'm not quite sure, but either way, it seemed to work for everybody else, so that's good at least. And here you can see someone actually using it. This is what happens. Your health goes gray. So we'll actually watch this because I'm interested to see what happens. So there's a few more seconds left on that. I just want to see what happens when it stops. Does this unit get destroyed? Oh, he actually didn't take that much damage. Alright. Never mind then. Alright, here's another example though. Supreme is completely surrounded. So let's see how much his drops when he runs out of Defiance. Yeah. Okay, so it didn't really do that much. Alright. We're getting some not great examples, apparently. You can see people dropping fire on me. I'm fighting Dogbert here. Dogbert versus Overkill, the final showdown. Essentially, but you can just see everybody just spamming. They're just spamming Scorched Earth everywhere. There's Scorched Earth here, over here. Crazy. But yeah. Also, I'm just gonna kind of spoil it. Me and my team didn't manage to really win any of the battles today, but that's fine. It's just a showcase for what we're doing and stuff. You can see I keep getting spammed with Scorched Earth. No. Damn you, Dogbert, and your Scorched Earth Cav. But yeah, you can see at this point I'm pretty dead. And we're fighting Lionheart and CA Dogbert. So, yeah. An epic showdown for the ages. But yeah, see, like a situation like this would have been good to use it because, you know, I would have actually been able to do a lot of damage, but for some reason I just couldn't. Which was a bit annoying. The CA Thamus comes in here trying to get charges. That's heavy cav, silly, you can't do that. And now we just, I start chasing down Dogbert and stuff. But yeah, and you can see I try throwing torches at him because I couldn't catch him. It did a little bit of damage, but nothing all that impressive. As you can see, it's not going too good on the other side. Getting kind of wrecked a little bit, which is a bit of a shame. And in the middle, they've taken the middle completely. But I'm just here chasing these guys and throwing torches at me. I managed to dodge them. But yeah, and from here on, there's nothing really special that happens. I run back to the base and try to defend it and stuff, and we just end up losing. So I just wanted to show you a really quick general idea of how Vercingetorix works so far. I didn't get it. Now the thing is, you may be like, oh, this was terrible coverage of him, but in all honesty, for me, this was one of the better games. And you can see 3,000 points nearly. I get like 3,500 trying to defend the base and stuff, but this is pretty much the pinnacle of how it went for me, in terms of actually performing and, you know, length of the battle really. But yeah, I hope you guys understand, and I hope you enjoyed at least getting a teaser for Vercingetorix. I'm sure there will be another test soon, where if there is, I'll get more footage for you guys because we have access where we're allowed to do this. We're allowed to show it to everybody. But yeah, this has been Overkill as always, and I hope you've enjoyed this little tease into Vercingetorix for Total War Arena. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.